Hey, what's going on everyone? Entering Infinity here. Today I'm back with a brand new video to discuss episode 5 of Bleach's 1000-Year Blood War arc. So as much as I love this episode and I want to talk about this episode for like an hour, I'm actually in a really big rush, so I have to record this as fast as I possibly can. But I just wanted to make this video to say that this episode was like absolutely incredible. I was just absolutely blown away by every part of it. From the stuff with Ichigo being trapped in the cage, hearing his friends and everyone in the Soul Society getting like attacked and like murdered, and he can't do anything about it because all he wants to do is protect his friends, and he can't do anything, and he's trying to use Getsuga Tensho to get out of there, and just the voice acting was just so good. And then we see a mysterious person comes in and ends up seemingly killing Stern Ritter J. I actually cannot remember who that actually was or what actually happened there, so for you anime only people, I'm really curious to think who you think that was, so let me know in the comment section below. All the stuff with my favorite character Byakuya was absolutely amazing, despite the fact that I hate watching him getting like absolutely obliterated, but it was just done so beautifully well. They captured all the stuff with Asnot and his fear and how creepy he is like so well, with the art and the animation of the bugs like crawling up his body, and like the manifestation of his fear, and showing Rukia and having her face melting. Like, oh my gosh, it was so good. And then the ultimate fear of all is like having to face down his own Bankai from the third person and having it used against him, and having it like absolutely like rip him to shreds was just so bone chilling and heartbreaking, but also like so incredibly well realized from the manga. I just like was absolutely blown away. I love Renji bringing up that point that I said last week, like why not use Renji as a guinea pig so that Byakuya could fight him, and he even said that in this episode too, so I'm like, alright, at least Renji's self-aware enough to know that that's what he should be doing and not Byakuya. And then when Byakuya gets taken out, Renji comes in, is about to use Bankai, and then Master Masculine comes in and just punts him across the Soul Society. So that was absolutely crazy. For you anime only people, do you think that Byakuya's dead? Do you think he's alive? I mean, that was crazy. Blood everywhere up against the wall. It looked like he was actually missing an arm, or his hand, which I don't remember from the manga, but I might have just overlooked the panel. But absolutely crazy stuff. We see a Zanpakuto just break after he says he's sorry because he's failed. Like, oh my god, it was so beautiful. I thought this episode was actually going to end at a different point with him, but so it cuts over to my favorite lieutenant taking on the Stern Ritter Overkill, and he was just so cool, just the way he was like just walking over the bodies, just so savage. And we see Hisagi just getting bodied, and he's like, I'm no match for him. And then right when he is about to kill him, in the same way that he killed who we find out was Sasakibe, you see Yamamoto come in and just slap it away, and you're just like, let's go. Yamamoto's on the field now. You know he ain't messing around, especially since he was the one that, you know, killed Chojuro, so he's out for vengeance, and like, you know, Overkill messed with the wrong dude. And then we get this incredible flashback of Yamamoto and Sasakibe, and I do not remember that at all from the manga, so I'm pretty sure that this was like an anime only extra that Taite Kubo worked in, that he said that he was going to be doing extra things, and I think that this was one of them for sure, where we get to see a whole backstory with Sasakibe and how he met Yamamoto and their whole relationship, and the backstory with the scar and the name. Like, everything was just incredible. Seeing his Bankai, which we never got to see, and the way it was realized, and it was really cool for all you Bleach Brave Souls fans out there like me. It was the same exact Bankai that was shown in the game, so it was really cool to kind of bring validity to that game. And just seeing him like touch all the lightning with his blade, and that sound was just so incredible, and just really reinforcing the bond. Like, I felt like that little like 5-minute flashback did more for Chojiro's character than like the entirety of the anime leading up to this point. So that was just absolutely incredible. And it cuts back to Yamamoto, and he's like, Chojiro's Bankai isn't this weak, and then he just like absolutely incinerates Stern Ritter Overkill, and it was just absolutely incredible. You just see him, his skin melting off his bones and just getting like reduced to nothing. Oh my gosh. And he's like, I'm gonna be the one that kills everyone that's invading the Soul Society, like they're all gonna die by my hand. And it was just so absolutely badass. And you see him flying and taking off to seemingly, you know, take out the head of the snake. And I just absolutely love when all the captains on the field just felt Yamamoto just being on the field was just such a morale boost, and I love the way that they captured that. And everybody that just like was taken out just got up, and they just got like a second wind, and they're like, alright, now our leader's on the field, we can't let him down, so we gotta like take it up to a whole nother level, and we're not losing. Absolutely loved that. It was so good. And the animation of like Genryusai like flying through the air was just so cool. The part with Kenpachi Zaraki and the way he walked up to Yuha Vaken's Hashwall was just so badass, with like 3 Stern Ritters shish kebabbed on his Zanpakuto, and the way they like actually showed who they were and how he killed them, I think was new as well to the anime, but that was just so incredible. He was like cutting him in half, he ripped the dude's throat out, like just so savage. And then in the end we find out that he gets taken out, and then Yamamoto gets there, and boy, we are in for a treat coming up. So yeah, this episode was just absolutely incredible. Like voice acting, animation, art, like everything, story, additions, everything. 10 out of 10, more than 10 out of 10. This was so good. Best episode so far. I'm so excited for what's to come. I hope you all enjoyed it too. But if you stayed till the end, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed the video, do me a huge favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and leave me a comment down below and let me know what you thought of the episode, and I'll catch you on the next one.